بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة الأبدية على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى قيام يوم الدين. Assalamu alaikum, my sons and daughters, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are going to continue our ruling number 26. We stopped at ruling number 26. We were discussing about the debt, the loan. So he said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي إذا كان ما يملكه دينا على ذمة شخص. He has some money, but he has given it, loaned it to someone else. Somebody is borrowing that money. وكان محتاجا إليه في تمام نفقة الحج. And that money which he has given to that person, he needs that money entirely to spend in the expenses of Hajj, or partially. So without this money, he cannot go Hajj. He has like 5,000, but he needs 5,000, and that 5,000 is with his friend or with somebody whom he has given it to. فَإِنْ كَانَ الدَّيْنُ حَالًا. So if the date is due to return the money, so two things: the date is due, and the one who took the loan is able to return the money back. وَالْمَدِينُ بَاذِلًا. So the date is due, and the one who took the loan is able to give. Ability, due of the date, and ability. So before you go for Hajj, the date is due, and the guy is able to give you. عُدَّ مُسْتَطِيعًا. Then he will be considered able, who has the ability to go for Hajj. But what if the date was due, but that guy cannot give you? Then Hajj is not wajib upon you. What if the guy can give you, but the date is not due? Hajj is not wajib upon you unless if he gives you by himself, because the date is not due. You can't ask him, even if he has the money, you can't ask him, give me my money back, I want to go for Hajj, unless if politely you ask. So therefore, this is two conditions are there. That كان الدين حالا والمدين باذلا عد مستطيعا. Then he will be considered someone who is capable for performing Hajj. وجب عليه أداء الحج. Then it will be obligatory upon him to perform the Hajj. So he is able to, and the date is due. So if he's not giving, then you have to ask him, give me my money, I have to go for Hajj. ولو بمطالبة دينه وصرفه في نفقته. So even by asking the guy to give me my money back, and then spending that money in the expenses of Hajj. Another scenario. وَكَذَا إِذَا كَانَ الْمَدِينُ مُمَاطِلًا. Now, the one who has taken the debt is mumatil. What is the meaning of mumatil? Sorry. What is the meaning of mumatil? Negligent, careless, just doesn't want to give. He has the money. Remember, the condition is he has the money. So, وَكَذَا إِذَا كَانَ الْمَدِينُ مُمَاطِلًا. So now he's not giving you money. The date is due. He has the money. He's not giving it to you. Then take necessary legal action against him if you have legal documents. Our problem is, mu'mineen, they don't do legal documents. Quran tells if somebody takes, it's an obligation. Quran has made a technical obligation, okay, that people should write. The longest ayat in the Quran is ayatul dayn, ayat of loan. Friend, brother, whomsoever, just write the loan, record it in email, make a document out of it. God forbid something happens, then waratha, the inheritors would deny, no, you're accusing falsely on our father that he took money from you. There's no documentation. So it's not about the, no, he's a mu'min brother, I trust him, blah, blah, blah. No. Quranic, the longest ayat in the Quran is called ayatul dayn. So if you have documentation then you can go to the religious authority, or even not necessary your marja. Your marja cannot milk the money out of him. وإجباره على الأداء, so you can force him. Go to the police. You can go to the authorities. ولو بالرجوع إلى المحاكم الحكومية, even by referring to the civil courts, governmental courts. أو كان جاحدا, or no, he's stubborn. He says, no, I'm not going to give you. وأمكن إثباته, and it was possible to prove your, see, documentation, witnesses. You were able to prove the debt. So, أو كان جاحدا, he's stubborn, he doesn't want to give you. وأمكن إثباته, it was easy to prove your debt. وأخذه, and take away from him. أو التقاص منه. What is this taqas minhu? This is from the chapter of maqas they mention. What does that mean? Let's say your friend or your brother is not giving you money. He needs to give you $5,000 or $10,000. Your Hajj, you need to go for Hajj. You need to take it. The date is due. He has the money. He's not giving you. So what happens that you can take your money back by hook or by crook. If the authorities are not helping you, you can sneak on him and take your money back. Because it's your money. He doesn't have any legal right, any religious right to keep your money with him. This is called maqasa. You tried, you spoke. Like one day, he stopped at the grocery and you saw him and his car switch was inside his car. And he went to buy some grocery. And you came you sneaked in like a Pink Panther, and you got in the car and took the car away. Okay? And he comes out from the grocery and doesn't, where did my car go? So because it's your money. So if he doesn't give you, you can sell his car. Okay? And if he makes a legal action, you make a legal action that this is my document. He's stubborn. He's not giving me my loan money. Let him give me first my money back. I'll give him his car back. Otherwise, this car, I'm going to sell it. I'm going to take my money and give him the money which is remaining from the car. This is called at-taqas, maqasa. So, وأمكن إثباته وأخذه أو التقاص منه. أو كان الدين مؤجلا. So this is the scenario. You found this money, you can take it because it's not his money. It's only that month. If you find $20,000 in your excess, his money, take only 5,000 because your money is 5,000. Don't swallow the whole thing. أو كان الدين مؤجلا. No, the debt is still, the time is remaining. I mean, it's the date is not due. وبذله المدين من قبل نفسه قبل حلول الأجل. Remember, the guy, he came to me. Oh, you're going for Hajj. You want to go for Hajj? This is your, no, don't give me now. Don't, otherwise Hajj would become wajib on me. Like, go for Hajj. No. We said your due date is after 1 month. Come after 1 month. No, you cannot say no. Okay? وَبَذَلَهُ الْمَدِينَ مِنْ قِبَلِ نَفْسِهِ. By himself, he provided the debt money قبل حلول الأجل, before the due date. دون ما إذا توقف بذله على مطالبة الدائن مع فرض كون التأجيل لمصلحة المدين كما هو الغالب. Normally, when people, they want to give the money back, it is for their good peace of mind. Return the money back. Okay? So دون ما إذا توقف بذله على مطالبة الدائن مع فرض كون التأجيل لمصلحة. So it should not be because you demanded it. Okay? ما إذا توقف بذله على. No, if he gives him by himself, if he gives the money by himself, that's. But if you say, give me money back, maybe he has the money, but he doesn't want to give you the money. Maybe there is some kind of benefit for him, some kind of maslahah for him to keep the money until the day due date happens, which is normally what is found in people who take the money. If they want, they just want to get rid of it, but they and peace of mind. But if they keep it, even if they have the money, but they keep it until the due date, there might be some masla. They might be afraid that something might happen. I may need this money, so let me give this money on the day due, on the due date, on the due date. Say due date 10 times as fast as possible. So, and on the due date, it's from the tongue twisters. So this is understood. If he comes by himself, take it, Hajj wajib. If he's able to, and he gives you because you asked, okay, no, don't ask him. Why? Because the date is not due. He must have some wisdom or some benefit for delaying until the due date. So Hajj does not obligate upon you to go and ask your money. Hajj becomes obligated if you get your money, not go and ask your money and the day is not due or the date is not due. Okay? وَأَمَّا إِذَا كَانَ الْمَدِينُ مُعْسَرًا, the one who has taken the money from you, the borrower, okay, he was in a difficult position, okay, أو مماطلا, or he was negligence, he was careless, he's just keeping it for nothing. ولا يمكن إجباره, you cannot force him because of certain reasons. So if the one who took the money, he is in a difficult condition, or no, he's negligence and he's not giving you money because of the carelessness or because of the sloppiness or because of any kind of reasons which are not understood. وَلَا يُمْكِنُ إِجْبَارُهُ, and you're not able to force him. Or أَوْ كَانَ الْإِجْبَارُ حَرَجِيًّا, when you force him, he starts crying. Why are you crying? Oh, you don't know. Sometimes crying could be real, sometimes crying could be acting. I know some people, when you ask them for money, just tears starts to flow and starts to cry and this and that. And I can't afford it. How can I give you? I'm so. Then there are other people, they say, oh, this guy, he can afford and this and that. He was acting in front of you. But you don't know who's right, who's wrong. You can't judge based on unless if they were trustworthy and there were two just witnesses, they told you, that would be different scenario. But here, you can't judge him and impose on him, and he starts reciting majlis or starts crying and emotional things happen. He may be in a difficult condition. أو كان منكرا, or no, he was denying the debt, like those people, undocumented debts. He was denying the debt. ولا يمكن إثباته, and he was not able to prove it. It was not able to be proven. لا يمكن إثباته. It is, or ولا التقاص منه. Neither you can be a Pink Panther and sneak on his car and take his car or take his watch in the masjid. His Rolex is lying around and he's doing wudu, and you come sneak and put it in your pocket. And he said, no, give me my watch. No, give me my money back. Okay. So, taqas, take anything which has that valuable. Don't take something broken, and doesn't have any value and you regret it. So, okay, keep it with you. I don't want it. I'll keep your money. So you might be in a bad position trying to do bad taqas, muqas. Okay. So like taqas, in English, you can say recovering your assets, recovering your property by hook or by crook, by good or bad. If it doesn't come good, you can take away bad, because this is your money. He's ghasib, he's a usurper, he's a sinner. So if you take it away from him, at least the sin will be reduced. because you want it and he is not giving it to you. أو كان مستلزما للحرج والمشقة. So all this scenario, he's not giving you due to the difficulty or negligence, and all these ways of taking away from him your money, taking it back from him, were all not feasible, and it was going to cause مشقة وحرج. وكان مستلزما للحرج والمشقة. Okay, so in the beginning he said to force him, it was haraj, to force him. Now it might cause him into be in a difficulty or hardship, or it might cause you to be in a difficulty and hardship. أو كان الدين مؤجلا. So this is all where it is you are not able to, or no, the debt was the date was not due of the debt. أو كان الدين مؤجلا, or the debt was, the due date was still, I mean, still there was time. والتأجيل لمصلحة المدين, and delaying taking the money from the one who borrowed was for the benefit of the one who provided it. ولم يبذل الدين قبل حلول الأجل. Okay, so it was not provided, the money was not given back. ففي جميع ذلك إن أمكن بيع الدين بأقل منه. So now all these detailed scenario we have explained before, but the reason from him bringing these scenarios, the date is due, but you can't get it, or the date is not due and he can provide it for you, but it is not for your benefit to take that money back now, because you had also a benefit. Okay, not running away from homes or not running away from Hajj, but there were certain benefit for you in that. That's why you kept the, maybe sometimes people, they have this taxation issue, so they give the money before the tax date or something like that. Or for whatever reason, you gave money, you don't want it back as soon as possible. There's benefit for you, not for the one whom took the money. It could be for him or for you. Now it's for you, and he is and he's not providing it to you, so you can't ask for him for the money for whatever reasons. This ruling, this segment of ruling says you cannot get your money back by hook, by crook, by good, by force, by legal actions, whatever. You cannot get your money back. So he says here, in all these scenarios, can I sell my debt? Okay, let's say somebody needs to give me $15,000. Okay, he's not giving me, or all those scenarios, for any reasons, I cannot get it back. The date is not due, or no, the date is due, but the guy is not giving me. Well, there's that, all those. So what can I do? I can sell my debt. How? So the guy needs to give me how much? 15,000. See how the selling of the debt happens. The guy needs to give me 15 what? 1,000. I need 10,000 for Hajj. I come to you. Ya Hajj Fulan, you're a nice guy, this and that. The guy is going to pay me. He has to pay me. You see, can I sell you this debt in a lower price? How much? Just give me 12,000. When he gives you 15,000, it's halal, yours. This is what's called selling the debt in a lesser price. Or you are in need now, but the guy is going to give you after 2 months. So you can ask somebody and bring that person, let them sit together. See, you are supposed to give me 15,000. Okay, I need to go for Hajj. This brother is going to give me 15,000 now. So when you want to give me, give it to him. And they write an agreement. So the debt has been transferred from me to that brother. So the guy needs to give that brother who helped me out. So this, maybe the guy says, no, see, I'm going to buy your debt, but from a lesser price. Okay, how much? Let's say 12,000. Fine, done. Khalas. I need to go for Hajj. So, in أمكن بيع الدين, if it was possible to sell the debt, بأقل منه, okay, in a lesser price, ما لم يكن مجحفا بحاله, as long as it's not going to be unfair and it's going to cause hardship on him. Like the debt is 15,000 and this guy wants it and I need only 5,000. I have 5,000. I need only 5,000. So the guy says, see, I'm going to buy it for 5,000. What? 5,000? 15,000 I give you in 5,000. Are you dreaming? Are you high? Is your mind intact? I would not do that. It's too much money going in loss. Say 1,000, 2,000, no problem. 3,000, give me 12,000, but you have 5,000? That's too problematic for me. So if that's too problematic, no, you don't have to. So in amkana bay'u dayn, as long as it's not too problematic for you, the amount which will be given to you, it's not going to cause difficulty and hardship and loss, great loss, severe loss. That's going to be a severe loss. بأقل منه بشرط وفائه بمصاريف الحج, as long as the debt is going to cover your Hajj expenses. You're selling the debt, he's giving you less price, but that less price is going to cover my Hajj expenses. ولو بضميمة ما عنده من المال, even if it's not going to cover complete expenses. As I said, I have 5,000, I need 5,000, I'll sell my debt 12,000, I'll use 5,000, 7,000, I'll keep it with my family. وجب عليه الحج, then go and sell your debt because you have the money. It's just not in your excess. It's not accessible to you. So get something from your brother and let that guy pay your brother. So then Hajj becomes wajib upon you. Otherwise, it will not be wajib. If the amount was less or amount was not sufficient to entirely or partially complete the expenses of Hajj, or the debt was not that would not cause severe loss, financial loss. Okay, ruling number 27. كل ذي حرفة كالحداد والبناء والنجار وغيره. Anyone who has a profession, such as blacksmith or hammersmith or whatever smith, the builder, the najjar, the carpenter, and other than them, whatever, whoever is working, a worker, a job, who is a job owner, or not a business owner, he has a job, an employee. وغيرهم ممن يفي كسبهم بنفقتهم ونفقة عوائلهم يجب عليه الحج. Whenever you have saving out of your earning, which is sufficient for you, for your expenses and the expenses of your family, okay, after that it is extra, then يجب عليهم الحج, they have to go and perform Hajj. مما يفي, so your earning is sufficient. بنفقتهم, the نفقة عوائلهم, your expenses are covered, your family's expenses are covered, then يجب عليهم الحج, these people, they have to go for Hajj. إذا حصل لهم مقدار من المال بإرث أو غيره وكان وافيا بالزاد والراحلة ونفقة العيال مدة الذهاب والإياب. So you have your earning, which is sufficient for your living. And if you have extra, and that extra is enough to make you go for Hajj, to fulfill to cover your expenses of Hajj, then you have to go. Let's say you're earning, but your earning is exactly equal to your expenses and expenses of your family. Nothing remains. However, if you get wealth by inheritance or by any other means, or extra bonus, or boss gives you extra things, bonus, this and that, and this extra which you got, because your earning is not sufficient, the extra which you got, كان وافيا it would be sufficient to provide you with the provision for Hajj, the ticket or rahila, wa nafaqat al-ayal, and remaining of the money so that it fulfills the provision of the family. Remember, you cannot leave them in hunger and go for Hajj, doing hyperbolic spiritual activities. No, you need to think about them. So if the extra money you got is sufficient for Hajj, is sufficient for your family when you're not here and not earning, is sufficient for you to go and come back, then Hajj will become wajib upon you. Otherwise, if your earning is equal to your expenses, you don't have that much remaining savings, which is sufficient for to cover the expenses of Hajj, then Hajj is not wajib upon you. Now, what about those people who are living on the khums and zakat? Okay, so here's ruling number 28, tells us about those people who are living on the khums and Hajj. So why this separate? Because there are people, they're needy. That is why khums and zakat is given to them. Okay, so let's say that the Hajj becomes obligatory upon them. كل من يرتزق من الوجوه الشرعية. All those who are living through the religious fundings, such as khums and zakat and other kafarat, penalties, all those kind of things which the poor people are given. وكانت نفقاته بحسب العادة. This person, his expenses are normal as other people they expense. It's not extravagant, it's not extreme. بحسب العادة مضمونة من دون مشقة. Okay, لا يبعد وجوب الحج عليه فيما إذا ملك مقدارا من المال يفي بذهابه وإيابه ونفقة عائلته. So let's say a Maulana, he lives on the khums. Okay, khums, let's say a marja gave him an ijaza or a paper that you are allowed to use one third of the khums for your personal expenses based on the need. This is how they write, based on the need. Alhamdulillah, I don't have that, so I can speak about it. So so basically, there are scholars, they are needy, they don't have anything, so and they are known in the house, and they're sincere, and they're very sincere and dedicated and working day and night to do tabligh and study and learn and teach. So the marja says in the written that you are allowed to take one third for your needs if you are needy in your expenses. Now, need doesn't mean so tight. Need in average, like an average people, what are their needs? Car, yes, he can get a car. If he can't get a Tesla, Mercedes, and he doesn't have to take a donkey or a motorbike. No, an average car, which is known that this car is most of the average people there. It's not considered the car of a rich people or car of a high people. And even it's not considered, and he doesn't have to buy a motorbike or it's comes, no, average. Okay. So this average comes they use, and it fulfills their support. I mean, their expenses, covers their expenses. They don't have any more. Let's say someone came and told them, I'm giving you this money that you go for Hajj. So say the Sistani says it becomes wajib upon them to go for Hajj. Though they are living on the khums and zakat. Yeah, but the Hajj was given, the gift was given specifically for Hajj, which made them mustati', which made the Hajj activated upon them, which made the Hajj obligated upon them actively. So, and this amount with whatever other amount he has was sufficient for him for his family. He can't go for Hajj and his family. So he had some money from that homes for his family for their needs, but this amount was supposed to be used for Hajj. So he says, لا يبعد وجوب الحج عليه. This person who's living through homes and zakat and charity money, it is not far that means it is obligatory. This is a sentence they use to declare a fatwa. That means some Maraja might have said it is not obligatory. Say the Sistani chooses, no, it is not far away in my opinion that Hajj is obligated upon them. فيما إذا ملك مقدارا من المال. If he owns some money, which is sufficient for him to cover his return expenses, going and coming back, return ticket, ونفقة عائلته, and to cover up the expenses of his family. وكذلك. So this ruling says yes, he lives. Some scholars says, how can he go for Hajj and he's living on charity money? Yes, but the guy gave him money to go for Hajj. Say this is that it doesn't mention this condition. I'm giving an example so that he cannot use it and not take homes. So I presented a scenario that he needs the homes, but he cannot use this money because this money is specific for Hajj. Or somebody told him, we need a Maulana for Hajj, we need a religious guide, so your Hajj will be upon us. Here it's more clear. So we cannot say no, use this money and don't take homes. Use this money and don't take charities. So now you have become rich because you got $10,000. So you are rich. So we are trying to put a scenario that he can continue taking homes money for his needs, and this money cannot be used on the expenses of Hajj. وكذلك من قام أحد بالإنفاق عليه طيلة حياته. Okay, he was not living on charity money, but let's say his parents, entire life he's spending on them. Or opposite, parents, entire life they're spending on this, on their son. Or a brother, father, relative, whomsoever. Okay, so or wife, for example, entire life husband is spending on her. But she got money, she got a gift Hajj, then it becomes obligated upon her. If rest of the conditions are fulfilled, then it becomes obligated upon her. وكذلك كل من لا يتفاوت حاله قبل الحج وبعده من جهة المعيشة إن صرف ما عنده في سبيل الحج. Similarly, Hajj will not be obligated upon him. That before the Hajj and after the Hajj, he will not have anything to live upon, but he gets a gift. So this guy is poor. Before the Hajj is poor, after the Hajj is poor. Okay, so whatever he will spend in the Hajj, he will remain poor. It becomes wajib on him to go for Hajj, because we made this premises that the money was specific. Like many times I've seen in Africa and many other countries, every year some rich guy will say, Sheikh, if you want to take anybody who can't go for Hajj, I'm going to pay his expenses this year. There are some generous people. These people cannot afford. And the guy doesn't want to give them for food and drink. He wants to give them for Hajj. He says, I want them to go for Hajj. So what are the expenses of Hajj? There are many people in Africa, rich people, they do like that. So some of the rich people, they take care, they sponsor one Hajj, so some of them sponsor 2 Hajj. It is a good deed. Those people would never in their life go for Hajj if they wait for the $10,000 to be collected or saved in their life. So وَكَذَلِكَ كُلُّ مَنْ لَا يَتَفَاوَتْ حَالُهُ قَبْلَ الْحَجِّ وَبَعْدَهُ مِنْ جِهَةِ الْمَعِيشَةِ. Their condition is same before Hajj, after Hajj. The poverty or needy situation. In sarafa ma عنده fi sabil Hajj. So whatever he spends in the Hajj, it's going to be finished. So he comes back with nothing. So similarly, the Hajj will not say, oh, don't go for Hajj, use this money for your life rather than going. But we made the premises that the money cannot be used other than Hajj. So he has to go for Hajj. It becomes wajib upon them to go for Hajj. لا يبعد وجوب الحج upon these people. وكذلك, all these كذلك are scenarios where the Hajj is obligatory. Ruling number 29, we will keep it for tomorrow, inshallah, بإذن ta'ala. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين. Inshallah, from now, I don't have any majalis or anything which might interrupt our session. We had to make some sessions early for some time. So inshallah, this we'll continue 8 o'clock Swedish time, which is 2 o'clock Dearborn time, fiqh classes. Quran classes, I'll let you know if there